So guys, welcome to a different type of video. Now today we're doing a Draw My Life student edition. So I was born January the 3rd, 1999. I was born in a local hospital, local to where I live, and I was delivered by two nurses at around 8 AM in the morning. Once I was born I was put straight on a cot, and yes. So I kind of went from the age of 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 as you'd expect. I got taller and taller, grew more and more hair, and then I went to primary school. Now the primary school I went to was a local one and was in a class full of my mates who I don't speak to anymore, and the teacher always used to ask me questions and I was always clueless. So I then went from year 1 all the way through to year 6, and I used to love playing football after school and at break time, and at the weekends I used to go and see my dad. He used to come and pick me up in his car and we used to travel all the way down to Hastings area where I'd stay in his bungalow and just kind of visit him and have fun, I guess. So then from year 6 onwards I took a few tests. This was to see if I was good enough to get into a grammar school, and honestly in the tests I was clueless. I failed them and I didn't get into any grammar schools, so that was quite sad for me. However, in the end I wasn't too fussed. So then from year 6 onwards I applied to a different school and I didn't get into my first choice. Yet again I got into my second choice, which made me very upset, but luckily I was top of the waiting list, so I did actually get into my first choice school in the end and I was very happy. So in year 7, 8 and 9 I was just kind of cycling along, growing more hair, ever changing hairstyles, and I was in set 3 for all the subjects in them 3 years and nothing really happened. I had my group of friends and we had a bit of fun, that's pretty much it. I took many tests throughout the 3 years and I ate cookies. In year 10 and year 11 I was in different sets. For maths I was in set 2, for English I was set 2, for science I was set 2, and RE I was set 5 for whatever reason that was. And my GCSE choices were Spanish, Geography, PE and Business Studies, along with the core stuff. Now I was often getting in trouble as well. For quite a lot of the time I did get sent out of my lessons. I'm not really too sure why, but I don't anymore. Now I took all my exams in year 11 and some of them went quite well and some of them went badly. Now I waited for my results on the 25th of August. And lo and behold, they actually came out. I went to school, got my GCSE envelope, and then I opened them and it turned out I got 1 A star, 3 A's, 4 B's and 3 C's. I got an A star in maths, in PE, Business Studies and RE I got an A. English literature and a few other subjects I got a B, and then Spanish and a few other subjects I got a C, nothing special there. So in year 12 I thought, you know what, I do want to move school, so I decided that I'd say goodbye to my old school and say hello to my new school, which was still fairly close to my old school, but this school kind of pushes you a bit more academically, and I also wanted to meet some new people. Now I undertook maths, economics, biology and government politics at AS, and I also undertook an EPQ which I'm still currently working on. Now I'm just waiting for my AS results, which I get on the 18th of August, so less than a month. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do leave a like and subscribe.